Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya192. As you may remember, Yaneshwar was questioning Jani. During what birth did you especially pray to God? Tell us everything, do not at all hesitate. When the maid of Nama heard this, she became ready to speak. She said, when the Lord of the Heart became Hayagriva, a certain avatar of Vishnu, I offered myself at his feet. Then he, as the advocate of Ambarish, assumed 10 avatars. As the fish, the tortoise, and the great boar, he came to kill the all-powerful Daityas. After becoming Narasimha, Vaman, and Parashurama, he finally became Ram, the son of Dasaratha. Now Srihari, the resting place for all, has become the avatar of Buddha. When God took the form of these various avatars, I was with him. When Yanadev heard her say this, his mind was full of astonishment. Said he, blessed is this servant girl, Jani. By her limitless good deeds, she has made Irshikeshi, the Lord of the Heart, favorable to her. His sight is unobtainable even to Brahmadev and other gods. Krishna appoints writers of the saints' poems. The holder of the disc, Krishna, then said to the saints, now make appointments among those who are to write down the words that come from the lips of the saints. Sachidananda, the Brahman, will write down the jeweled words of Yaneshwar. Sopan, who is the full avatar of Brahmadev, will write down the words of Nivritti. Yanadev will write down the verses of Muktabai. Visobha Ketchar will write down the verses of Joga Paramananda. There is also the Vaishnava Bhakta Savata, the gardener. Let his writer be Kashiba Kurav. God Supreme appointed Sudev as writer for Kormadas. Anant Bhatt, the Brahman, should be the writer for Chokamela, and the husband of Rukmini will himself write down the verses of Nama's Jani. Thus appointing a writer for each one, the holder of the disc Krishna said to Yanadev, now you should have no hesitation in listening to the verses of Jani. The noble Vaishnava, hearing him say this, replied, if a mighty person accepts anyone, there can be no one who can blame him on earth. If the sun should take a blind person by the hand, what will that person not be able to see? If Saraswati is pleased with a person who does not speak, that person will be able to repeat the Vedas. Similarly, if thou art favorable to Jani the maid, who will call her a slave? As the life of the world heard him say this, he smiled. Then Nama took some water and washed the feet of all. With the 16 materials of worship, he lovingly performed the worship of the husband of Rukmini. He then gave Pansupari to each one and made a prostrate namaskar to each one. Shripati Krishna then took leave of Gonabai and quickly hastened away. Vanamali Krishna, taking an assembly of bhaktas with him, entered into his temple. Here he told Rukmini all that had happened. The holder of the Sharangabo, Krishna, the brother of the helpless, the compassionate one, the lover of his bhaktas, ocean of mercy and ocean of compassion. He, the lotus-eyed one, is the speaker here. and the one causing the stories of his servants to be described. Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.